Hi there, I'm going to talk about S.E.R.V.E profile. My name is Qingyue Liu Yuri. First of all, I'm going to talk about my spiritual gift. My spiritual gift is wisdom, exhortation, faith, evangelism, service, helps, mercy, giving, and hospitality. Those are spiritual gifts I discovered myself and during the learning of the service profile. I have few spiritual markers. The first is that I have been forgiven by an old lady, and that gives me a huge spiritual mark because I did something wrong to her, and she forgive me for like very gentle and very peaceful forgive. So it really left me a good, really huge impression. And second is that the day I stopped smoking, I think it's by God helping me. At that day, God enlightened me about my parental love, and it just make me cry a lot. And then I decide to stop smoking, to not damage my body anymore. The last spiritual mark is that during my darkest time, like 2 years ago, maybe around 2 years ago, and I was really lost. I don't know what I'm doing at all. And at that time, always can feel God calling me. Just no, have no reason. I just feel like God is calling me by some magical power, and I just try to pray to Him all the time. So this is the three spiritual markers that I left in my life. For my relational style, I be willing to let others perform. I don't put a spotlight on myself a lot. Second is, as a member of team, I am very glad to help new people to integrate into the group because I can feel their like helpless. They want to join a group, but they have no idea about what the group is going on. I am so willing to be the one to help them and to get in the group, to get involved by the group. And next is always consider the gains and losses of others more than myself. Like I don't take myself profit or benefit very seriously. I always put others in front of me, and this is my characteristic, and that is also how I deal with my relationship. The last thing is that I am naturally interested in others. I am good at also delighted in building deep relationship with one-on-one, communicate with others. I am really good at and love to profoundly understand others, and I just naturally feel interest to others. This is my relationship style. About the disc relationship style picture, you can see here. And after I learned, I realized that I am I plus S person, so influencing a steady person, which is I am a people-oriented person. The environment perform best for me is in a friendly, cooperative, and supportive, together towards the same goal with mutual respect, understanding, and a leader who cares for everyone's expectations. That is best works for me, the environment. I will be full of energy if I can achieve the goal with my creative, with my uh, play freely, as long as I can reach the goal and I have a lot of space to do what I want to do to reach the goal and not care too much detail. I will feel very excited of this working style. And sometimes I will feel less energy when the leader dictate everything, like the leader direct for everything, and I am just work like a machine, and with strong pressure and strong highly challenge, and very great attention to detail. I will be very for this under this work situation. I will be very depressed and no energy at all. Ideally, a healthy and comfortable socialization, work progress, and freedom to play, full of learning ability and friendliness with a small amount of solitary thinking is best worked for me. And the leadership style for me is that people orientation will build a mutually supportive and friendly working environment. I love to focus on a warm and flexible group atmosphere, making decision based on the benefit of the followers. So it basically just based on the follower and everything based on followers. It's kind of demography kind of leadership style, and of course is people oriented. And for me, establishing ideas and concepts that elegant with God's heart desires to observe people regardless of the occasion, to understand and give help, establishing a friendly and supportive network that centered on me, build trust with each other, and supporting each other is that what uh, the picture in my head that I can use my leadership knowledge to help others and build a strong network. On the other hand, we'll come to the Bible part. Like the Bible encouraged people to live a life worthy of the covenant, and which is just like Jesus. He did everything for God. And it's not about status, not about fame, not about money. So based on that, combine my skills. My skill is basically are mostly are soft skills. First one is EQ. I have EQ. I can communication with others effectively. I do respect everyone with no bias. And I have strong adaptability, also creativity to do the work. And I have strong problem solving ability due to the task. And I have very high bar professional ethics in myself. So how I'm gonna use the skill above and also the Bible teaching to make the world a better place. First of all, I mean the answer comes up in my head is to become a pastor, learn about theology and profoundly practice the ability to influence others and convince others is the pathway in my head that to become a great pastor. And also in my life, I need to read a book, accumulate knowledge and experience to give a profound speech that can left a huge impression in others' head. Because I believe preaching the gospel is like you bring someone that have no idea in the gospel and you bring someone, you introduce the gospel to them. So it is very important that preacher has a strong knowledge to support their preaching. And I have a passion. Next part is passion. I have a passion on people, thought, work, study. Why? Because firstly, I naturally sensitive about emotion and the face emotion of others. I can catch others emotion on their face very sensitively. Start from my very childhood time, and because of my grow up situation, I don't have a strong demand on like material, like money and stuff. I don't have a strong demand on that. I often disappointed by not being able to meet the others' expectation, even though it is not my responsibility. I still feel disappointed at myself. If I can do better, I can fulfill others' expectation. That will be better place. And also, it is incredibly satisfying when people positively influenced by me. Like in our daily life, I others influence me and I influence others. When I see myself influence others positively, I will feel great, very great satisfaction. And also I use word to confront others, encourage others, motivate others. That gives me a strong satisfaction of me. So that's why my passion based. That's why my passion is those. And right now, what I'm thinking is, after school, I can serve in the church about turning and choring, like singing in the church and also doing the music stuff. I'm learning, but also trying to improve. Also, I need to gentle with others, be gentle with others, act and speak justly, holding a forbearance, patience, and forgiveness attitude due to the sins of others. And that's what I'm thinking I can serve God to be deserve the calling. And lastly, my dream is, as a Chinese, I want to pass the gospel into my hometown to everyone around. And if possible, I also want to build a church with a bunch of people who are steadily fast follower of Jesus in China and continuously evangelize and discipleship in my hometown. That's my S.E.R.V.E profile. Thanks for watching and God bless you.